trout. Okay, another paddle tail fish. Another whoa! Well, look at that. Do we really want to do the catch and cook and the lizard fish? Nope. No can do. But we've heard from multiple sources that the lizard fish is actually quite the delicacy. As ugly as they are, they're quite tasty. So one of these days we'll keep one and give that a try. But it's not to be his fate, so we'll keep trying. We're managing so far. We've been out here about 10 minutes. I've had a couple trout already, lizard fish, and we'll see how things go. Rain is supposed to move in around 2 o'clock this afternoon. Oh, there's that. Anyway, rain's supposed to move in this afternoon. We've got some clouds off in the distance, which probably are the culprits. But we've got about 3 hours to spend out here, so we'll see if we can put a few in the cooler. This one's a little bigger. Still one of those undersized trout. Hit a little harder though. So anyway, stay tuned. We'll keep catching these guys and see if we can connect with any bigger ones. Whoa, ladyfish. You got one. Another trout. A little bit smaller than we'd like. Okay, for the last 20 minutes or so we didn't get a bite. Something just didn't feel right. I checked our GPS and sure enough we had been pulled off our spot a couple hundred yards. So now we're back to our number here and we're getting bit instantly. So hopefully we'll have a little more action. I'm getting bit now. Rod tip is popping. Come on, buddy. I think he stole my bait. They did. We're double hooked. Ah! He yanked it. Okay, what have we got here? Trout on this side. Okay, so I see we're back in our spot where our numbers tell us the fish are, and sure enough. Oh man, these guys are grabbing those. Come on, hold on. Okay, this time I got them hooked. Oh, that's a decent trout. Slow down, pal. You may keep. Okay. Another fish. Let's take another trout. And it's amazing the difference being on your numbers will make. Come here, pal. Get in the boat. Okay, I think he is going to be a slot guy too. Okay, so that trout was a 16-incher, so he has a dinner appointment. And again, just to reiterate, it just shows, shows where these fish will be and where they won't be. We're on a spot where I know there are some good vegetation beds as well as some deeper holes around them, and fish are here. They were not 100 yards from here. Oh, another one. Oh, he let go. Oh, he came back for us. Well, they're aggressive, but this they're grabbing the tail. So at any rate, we will keep fishing, and yeah. Here's what I've been using. DOA Cal, it's a paddle tail. This one is kind of in a gold and red fleck. Just a chartreuse jig head. And it's pretty close color-wise to mimicking what these guys are eating. So they have no hesitation going for it, like right now. And what I'm doing is really just kind of doing a nice consistent jigging action where I'm keeping that paddle tail up in the water column so that it doesn't get down into the weeds, because then we'll get snagged. Another fish, another trout. And this guy's a little smaller, he won't keep, but yeah, so that's the ticket. We'll keep working on them. Okay, another fish. He kind of hammered it. Another trout. Oh wow, and he hit it with a lot more authority than his size would suggest. He's only about a 12-incher. Okay, another trout. Wet my hands. And he's one of those little guys, about 12-incher. Fun to catch. Looks like we got another trout. This guy. So the wind has died down now substantially. It has been doing that continuously, and now it's just a real light little chop. So it's a gorgeous day out here, and if you don't have them, something I would highly recommend for your fishing arsenal is a good pair of sunglasses. There are a lot of brands out there. I like the Costas, and the pair I'm using when I'm fishing the flats or shallower water is the more of a green copper type lens, and it really lets you see the distinctions between the vegetation beds and the little sandy areas, the potholes, and it helps the fishing quite a bit. You're really able to see those spots that you want to try to cast to. Okay, get them that ahead of time, just in case. They're not going to let up under pressure on this. Okay. Okay, slow down, buddy.